So, anything? Brandon, what's going on? How are you doing, man? I've been pretty good. How about you? Is there any static by any chance? I was live just a second ago, but they said there was a lot of static, so I switched over to the computer. I don't know if it helped. But I'll wait for somebody to join that was in that one if they can let me know. Can you hear me? Awesome, Brandon. Congratulations. When did you get married? That's really cool, man. Happy for you. Karma. Does it sound better? It does? There's no static or anything? Good. Well, I guess let me go grab a snake. Karma, you want to keep everyone entertained? Yeah. There really isn't much else that I can bring out since I fed a lot of them. But yeah, there's one that I can. That's different from what you've seen already, Karma. So give me 1 second. I'm gonna go grab one. All right, so we got to go with the flow. I envision this a little different, and it's unfortunate that it messed up at first, but I got to remind, don't attempt, and also say, again, for the 1,000th time, thank you so much to everyone. All right, Karma. Chinese cobra. This is the male. Very beautiful. I don't know if you can see the slight bands on it, but incredible snake. The female doesn't really have the bands. She's kind of just, I guess, black with the hood pattern. It's not even like dark black. It's kind of like grayish, but the male is very beautiful. And she's beautiful too. But the bandings, for some reason, I just really love the bandings. Karma, were you the one asking about the gaboon? Yeah, they're beautiful. Uh, yeah, I didn't even think about. You probably couldn't hear the hissing of the spitting cobra with the crackling going on. Yeah, definitely was planning on bringing her out, but I just don't know if it's a good idea. I don't want her to regurgitate. So probably will have to wait to film with her again. But she is super beautiful. Let me show you something though. Gaboon related. Check this out, Karma. You see, I like to invert the sheds. I'm like addicted to it. You can see the pattern shows up much better. You can even see the horns on it. So cool. I love inverting them. I also drew. I feel like I have better ones somewhere. It's a West African. The Easterns don't have the horns. Here's a drawing of it. Much better, Nameless. And here's a drawing of the copperhead. I've been practicing. But I did bring some fangs too, Karma. Massive. Yeah, the Easterns aren't as common here. Liam? I sure will. And I'm just Yeah, I bet. It's nice to meet you, Liam. Enforcer, what's going on? Did you change your name? Who were you before? That username doesn't look familiar, but you're a mod, so that means I'm familiar with you. Oh, Gary, what's going on? Nice, you live in the UK? Do you have some chameleons? I'm assuming based on your name. Can't really see the profile picture on here, but oh, you don't? Well, one day. Do you have any pets right now? Oh, is it? I'll have to check that out. Chameleon holding a knife. Oh, nice. Gargoyle, gecko. Those are awesome. And geez, I'm sorry about that. How strict is it in the UK with having reptiles? Very strict. And yeah, it's part of life. It's just how it goes. Even when I take in like sick animals that I know that are about to pass away, it always breaks my heart. Oh, it's venomous, it's strict. Gary, geez, man, I'm sorry about that. That's crazy. How long ago was that? And or Liam, I almost said Karma again. What what would be what are some of your dream ones or the ones that you would first get? I'll put these away. I'll bring the snake back out so there's something to look at. I don't blame you on that. It's definitely a difficult choice. You can list both normal and venomous. Gary, well, I'm glad you're home. I hope, man, I hope everything heals up and your new normal becomes easier and easier every day. Sorry about that happening, man. Thank you, Gary. Yeah, I like them as well. They're very beautiful. I'd say if I ever got a lizard, it'd be a Gila monster. It depends where you live, Liam. So some places you don't need anything, some you need a permit, some you can't keep at all. And it goes by county. So even if it's legal in the state, depending on your county, it may be illegal. Yeah, definitely. And Matthew, what's going on? How are you doing today? He's smelling the camera like almost as if he's sniffing prey. Yeah, I really love this snake a lot. I wish I could get better angles with this webcam. Good, Matthew, I'm glad. Just a Chinese cobra. Karma. Liam. Sorry, I keep saying karma. Yeah, there's a video that's up right now. It's not public. It's on channel members only. Got spit right in the mouth. But Matthew, the Chinese cobra, some can fling venom, but it's not like spitting. The female does it, the male doesn't. So I'm not sure if that's what you're referring to, or if you thought it was the Indo-Chinese spitting cobra. I know it gets confusing with the common names. Yeah, it tastes disgusting. And with the reaction that you're asking about, there's been a time where I had like a cut on me, and I started to panic when I got spit on, and I think it was all in my head. I started feeling pain and just all sorts of stuff. And then in my head, I was like, you know what? There's probably barely any that got in there. It's probably in my head. And then all of a sudden, all those symptoms left. The biggest, just in general, Gary, the king cobra. No, I don't. There's some at my work. There's an inland taipan. Well, yeah, it's easy to do, Matthew. Zookeeper. I don't really work that much anymore. I've been trying to do this full time, but I've been picking hours again because I think I got ahead of myself. Not really ahead of myself, more than the fact that it was hard to find the balance because people would call out and I'd have to go in when I had plans that day, like for filming or going out looking for snakes. So it was unfortunate, but I've been picking up hours again. Actually, tomorrow, the weather, let me check if it's still supposed to be good. I should be going to look for snakes tomorrow. I was going to go today, but It's rainy. Yeah, tomorrow it's still looking good. So hopefully go to the mountain and find some stuff. I've kind of stopped saying it's not hard to figure it out, Liam, but just due to some uh, I guess unhinged person, I've stopped even saying where, but on the eastern part. Native, there's for the venomous copperhead, um, timber rattlesnake, and cottonmouth, but the cottonmouth is further south, like a 4 hour drive away. So timber and copperhead, and then a lot of cool non-venomous snakes. I guess let me bring out one more snake, and then going to, yeah, Matthew, incredible. First black phase that I've found. I've had some relocations, but I've never found one before then. Always found the yellow phases. So that was so cool. I love the black phase. But let me go grab another snake. I guess yeah, I'll see. Liam, do you have a favorite snake? So speaking of copperheads, here's a little Urshi. Such a beautiful snake. Now I'm gonna have to put the camera back down. Yeah, they're beautiful. I've only worked with one. A friend of mine let me borrow one to film with, but his is very defensive, so it was impossible to film. It was just, it would bolt and go crazy just flailing around. And of course, I don't want them to be stressed. And also, it's difficult to film with a snake that won't sit still. But some other friends have some that are very laid back. Yep, copperhead. That's the reason I asked about your favorite. So growing up, when I was a kid, I loved the green anaconda the most. When I was a teenager, the copperhead was my favorite. Now I just really love cobras. Chris Sweet, yeah, he's a buddy of mine. We used to talk a lot, but haven't really in a while. Yeah, I will say, although I love handling the cobras and the personalities of cobras, starting to really love vipers a little bit more now. Of course, they have the more beautiful patterns. I don't know. It just changes, I guess. I love them all. Puff adders, yours, Gary? That's awesome. Yeah, they're very beautiful. Right now, I always say the black Pakistan cobra, but it's just so hard to decide now, Liam. Love the eyelash vipers. Love the banded snouted cobra, the first cobra I had out. Yeah, Matthew, they are really beautiful. They just come in so many awesome patterns or colors. The eyelash viper, golden lance head is very cool too. Look at those Hershey kisses. Same here, Liam. It's one of my favorite things to see. I love seeing the side winding. I love seeing the gaboons move in that straight line. Super cool. Exactly. So much to love about different snakes, and they're just so fascinating. So I guess my favorite snake in the United States would probably be the eastern hognose snake. They're beautiful, but also just so many cool things about them. The playing dead, the spreading out the hood, just so cool. Yeah, they do. The friend of mine that let me borrow the blue insularis has an albino western diamondback. He let me borrow as well. Super beautiful. It's I upload so many videos. I don't even know what that video is titled, but super cool. Little albino western diamondback. Exactly, Matthew. So I've never found an eastern hognose snake, so hopefully this year I do. It would be a dream to find one. Be even more of a dream to find a little baby. How cute would a little baby eastern hognose be? Hey, good to see you here. Catching the well, it didn't go as planned, unfortunately. I went live on the phone and it just I guess the sound was bad. So now I'm live on the computer. But yeah, it didn't go as planned, but that's how things go. It was pretty much a live stream, I was going to bring out a bunch of different snakes and thank y'all for another milestone reached. But I think I'm going to have to go with my original plan and just film an actual video. But it was nice to go live and chat as well. I'd say, well, I guess since y'all are here, the video I have planned to thank everyone, because I don't know if I've ever done this, is film a video where I show every single snake of mine. I don't think I've ever done that. I've shown a lot in a video, but I've never shown every single one in one video. Yeah, Liam, I appreciate that. It's just, I guess I envisioned it a little different, but that's how it is. That's how it goes. Can't complain. I had fun, and I like the lives for the fact that I can talk with y'all. I do struggle to think of things to say when just filming alone, and it's nice to respond to what you guys are writing, but also get to chat too. Yeah, I'll definitely do that. No one can pronounce my name. Go by Lisa. Yeah, I was avoiding saying it because I knew I'd mispronounce it. So that's funny that you say that. But Lisa, I'm so glad that you're here. How many do I have? Over 20. I don't even know if I know the exact amount. Yeah, I didn't want to mess it up. But I do appreciate you being here, and I love you. I appreciate all your comments all the time, and yeah, they mean a lot. Seeing your comments. Yeah, I'm watching mainly on the screen, so I'll read a part of the message or a part of what you type, but then I'm looking at the snake like I guess every few milliseconds. You see how it makes it look like it's so close to my arm, but it's not. I'll move when it gets too close. But that's why, and I feel like people think that I'm making excuses when I say it's a camera angle, but I'm not afraid to admit it. On that video recently where I found over 40 snakes, the second timber rattlesnake I did get a little close to my leg. But a lot of times it's just the angle. And then with filming the videos, a lot of people bring up how I watch or paying attention to the screen more, sort of like what you said, Liam, but with the actual videos where I'm just talking and holding. But I have the phone on selfie mode and I'm watching. And plus, if I'm holding the snake and looking at the camera, I can see the snake right in front of me and watching. But a lot of people don't realize direct eye contact can make them a little nervous. So that's another reason. I love this snake. Very cute, Lisa. Yeah, I love this snake. So oh, the little green one? Awesome. The green ones are beautiful. The So I usually say professionally close to 10 years. It's pretty much been 10 years now, as in like doing it for work. But I had venomous a little bit before that. I've just always loved snakes. I've always been fascinated by venomous snakes. And then um, there was just a point where I decided to get one. And then I decided to pursue it as a career. I went to school for biology. I uh, went and found a job working with them. I don't know, it's just always been a dream, I guess. You see how it's moving on the carpet? It's kind of doing the little gaboon crawl, sort of. But yeah, I'd say I just always wanted to work with them, and just it clicked one day. You know what? Why don't I actually pursue it? But even if I didn't do that and just worked doing something else, uh, I just wouldn't have it any other way. Love being around these animals, and yeah, it'd be more of, I guess, just a hobby if I had just another job. He doesn't really like snakes. I mean, he's learned a lot and I guess can tolerate them now. But yeah, he's nervous and doesn't really like them. But he's filmed for me before. He's great. And his fiance held that little snake. She's even much more afraid, and she held that snake. So that was really cool. Proud of her. And yeah, Liam, it's a hard decision or a hard choice. I think the sidewinding, yeah, sidewinding might be my favorite thing to watch, but the the gaboon crawl is a close second, if not the first. It's definitely up there with the sidewinding. But those are two of the movements that I love. It's just amazing to see. And even this snake right here, where you can see I guess most people would say that it's kind of a bland pattern, but just the fact that there's scales that have that black on the outline of the Hershey kiss, there's a little bit of black in the right spot. So one scale might have three different colors on it, but it's aligned so perfectly. But the gaboon viper is definitely the best to show that how intricate the patterns are, even by individual scale. It's incredible. Uh, there's there's two that I plan to breed: the rink owls and the desert horn vipers. I think the desert horn viper, the female isn't big enough yet, But the rink owls, which are the ones that spit like spitting cobras, but they're not true cobras, the male tries, but the female doesn't want any part of it. But at least I have bred them a few times before just to see if I could. Monocle cobras, saw scale vipers, and the variable bush vipers. Uh, they did eat. Yeah, I was debating if I should risk it because I haven't shown them in a while, but I probably shouldn't. The reason I paused is I was trying to remember how big of a meal I gave it. If it was a smaller size, I would do that. But yeah, I can't remember if it was a smaller size. Yeah, definitely. Definitely not going to stress out the snake, cause any problems. But I was thinking that recently. I was like, you know what? I haven't shown them in a while. Even the gaboon I haven't shown in a while. And that's a lot of people's favorite. It's just a lot of times, it can go from spending an hour in there getting things done up to a full day if I'm filming because spending time with one snake filming just takes up a lot of time. So recently I've been a little more busy and I'll start filming and then I just have to get to work. Especially with like the feeding. If if I film them eating, like actually filming the whole process, it takes like 30 to 40 minutes with just one snake. And not even really because it takes that long for them to eat, but because I always have to wait for that fang foldage. And yeah, Liam, that Gaboon Viper shed, that's one that I will hold on to probably forever. Even though it's ripped in a few parts, it's just too beautiful. Look how close it looks like it is. Yeah, I was thinking of that. I do. My mom did get me a what's it called? Shadow box. It's in the snake room where she put some sheds in there, and I can't recall if there's a Gaboon shed in there. He keeps coming my direction, huh? I want him to go to you. Go say hi to Lisa. He's just got his mind set to come this way. And that's where people will think that a snake's chasing them. It's not chasing. If they want to go somewhere and hide behind you, they're going to go that way. Definitely not. The Chinese cobra was all over the camera, moving it around. There's pink on the belly. It doesn't show up on this camera, but there's a little bit of pink. Exactly, Lisa. If they did chase, it would make finding them so much easier. I could just go outside and they'll come to me. Yes, please. Yeah, it's ridiculous. And it's a shame. They're so easy going. In my opinion, one of the easiest animals to deal with. Literally just leave them alone. And using a tool, anyone that's shown how can safely move a snake from one point to another using a tool. Even if the snake is striking, it's so simple to deal with. Not to mention all the benefits of them eliminating disease by the prey they eat. Just so amazing. That's awesome, Lisa. I don't, Liam. There may be a point where I do, but there's a lot to it that it's just complicated. Yeah, it's just I guess the process wouldn't be as bad since I have everything. I've had it saved of how to acquire it, and since my mom is a doctor, it would be there's like one part of it I believe that I feel like there was a I don't know. Having my mom as a doctor would have made it easy for for me to be able to import antivenom. That maybe it wouldn't have been as easy for just a regular person. But then again, bringing your own medicine to a hospital, there's some other aspects like that where I don't know if doctors would be want to be liable. You know what I mean? But I'll have to look into it again and see because I'm sure maybe things have changed a little bit. Yeah, it's a little strange. You still haven't found any snakes this year, not even a cottonmouth, and we have lots of them, and black racers. Well, hopefully soon. It is warming up. But yeah, I think I'm going to end the live. Thank you to everyone who joined. And since y'all are here, I'm going to, I guess you get to know what I'm going to do. I'm going to film with each one of my snakes. So I might, yeah, I'll probably have to wait a day or two to actually get footage of all of them unless I reuse older footage, which I don't want to do. But yeah, coming up, I'll show every single one and do a proper video thanking everyone for subscribing and everything. But yeah, it should be a fun one. Even if I just show them for a brief second, I'm sure it'll be, I guess, a long video. but I'll try to keep it short, just show them off. But yeah, I don't think I've ever done that. Love y'all. Thank you so much for being here. Liam, thank you for dealing with the static and also rejoining and giving me input that actually on the computer it works fine. But yeah, everyone, thank you so much. Love y'all. Be back soon. I'll make that video public today. Liam, the one where I got spit in the mouth. So I guess I'll say in 2 hours I'll make it public, but I can't wait for you to see it. The venom tastes disgusting. But yeah. I'll have to look how to do that. I have Discord, but I don't get on it. I don't know much about it, so yeah, I'll have to look into that. Discord server. Yeah, if you have Instagram, send me a message. Maybe you can help me out with it. But all right, everyone. Love y'all. Oh yeah, tomorrow might find some snakes. Hopefully I do. But take care. See you soon. Yeah, do that. Take care.